So where's Chiba Prefecture and what's there? Well, Chiba is the prefecture east of Tokyo that's famous for many things, including being the home to one of Tokyo's two airports, Narita. It's the home of Tokyo Disneyland and Disney Sea. Yes, none of these places are actually in Tokyo. And it's also famous for peanuts. But today, we're not going to Narita Airport. I went to Disney a month ago, so I'm satisfied for a bit. And it's not yet peanut season. Instead, I'd like to show you guys something else. We'll take the Tokyo Bay Aqua Line, a bridge-tunnel expressway that in total stretches 15 miles across Tokyo Bay and connects Kawasaki City in Kanagawa Prefecture to Kisarazu City in Chiba Prefecture. We'll then continue on to a little racetrack in Chiba called Sodegaura Forest Raceway. Let's go! I forgot to mention that it's a national holiday in Japan now called Golden Week. The whole country has this week off, so driving now wasn't the best idea. Any minute now, the traffic should start moving. Any minute now. I hope I brought enough water. Man, I'm gonna die out here. I wonder if there are buzzards in Japan. Okay, so luckily the buzzards didn't get me. We're now in the tunnel going under Tokyo Bay. This tunnel has a maximum depth of 197 feet and is 6 miles long, making it the 4th longest underwater tunnel in the world. What's on the other side? Let's see. So what's Umihotaru exactly? Well, the name means sea firefly, since it looks kind of like a firefly on the water at night. Built on an artificial island, Umihotaru is basically a rest area and shopping mall in the middle of Tokyo Bay. Under this section of the bay is the tunnel we just drove through. Along with airplanes from nearby Haneda Airport, from here, you can also watch the various ships coming in and out of the bay. This place is 5 levels tall, with parking on levels 1 through 3 and commercial facilities on levels 4 and 5. This is the only shopping mall on the sea where you can enjoy panoramic 360-degree views of Tokyo Bay, as well as shops and restaurants. Now that break time's over, let's continue on to the racetrack. So what are my thoughts on this Suzuki V-Strom? If you're looking for a sports bike that'll give you blazing fast acceleration, this isn't it. If you want something to get you from point A to B in comfort with reasonable acceleration and decent handling, then this is the machine for you. Hands down the most comfortable bike I've ever been on, besides my own bike back home, that is. Having the small windshield and hand wind guards really help block a lot of that constant wind pushing against you while riding. Overall, I really enjoy driving this bike. If you're in the market for something to use for longer rides, definitely put this Suzuki 650 V-Strom on your list. Sodegaura Forest Raceway is a local racetrack that, in my opinion, is a hidden gem in Chiba. It's off the beaten path, and most people I've talked with in Tokyo have never heard of it. It's a place for weekend warriors to take whatever work stress they have and release it on the track. There aren't usually many spectators here, so it's a really laid-back place to come and enjoy watching people race. These guys are practicing for a type of timed race called a gymkhana. During the race, they'll see who the fastest one is around these cones. Depending on the day or time, this track allows either bikes or cars to race. Today, it's cars. I've got the best seat in the house. Besides gas cars, if you're lucky, you may also be able to spot electric cars here. Today, there's this Nissan Leaf, and my personal favorites, these two Tesla Model 3s. The Model 3 can go 0 to 60 in 3.1 seconds. These cars may be incredibly silent, but they don't mess around, especially on this course. So my friend who raced around Motegi Twin Ring Racetrack in my A Ride to Tochigi video has also raced here back in January of 2020. Let's take a look at one of his laps around this track. guys enjoyed that and would like to see more of Satoshi racing around different tracks in Japan, I put a link to his video in the description below. Before I let you go, let's check out a few of Chiba's quieter roads on the way back. So besides peanuts, rice is also grown in Chiba Prefecture. A lot of rice. In some areas, the rice fields stretch out as far as you can see. For those of you who aren't familiar with how rice is grown, farmers flood the fields with water in the early spring and then use a machine to plant rice seedlings in them. Planting and harvesting rice by hand is becoming less and less common these days, at least in Japan. Since water is so important for these plants, the cleaner the water is, the tastier the rice will be. After 120 days, the fields are drained of all the water, and farmers use a machine called a combine harvester to harvest it all. This machine cuts, threshes, and pre-cleans the rice all in one operation. The byproduct of rice is rice straw. The straw is left in the field and can be collected for other uses, burned, or remain in the field to be mixed into the soil for the next crop. Greenhouses are also a common sight in the countryside here. Between typhoons and the rainy season, it's a lot easier to grow fruits and vegetables in protected greenhouses. Plus, plants can grow in them year-round. I hope you guys enjoyed today's ride to Chiba Prefecture. I definitely did on this sweet Suzuki V-Strom. Until next time, take care and have fun riding.